Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, you beautiful, sexy people. Join me today as we dive into a new series on this channel and exploit the fascinating, creative, but also messy content that is on Twitter. Now be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts, especially Twitter because I had to make a new one. That way you can send me more content that you'd like to see me cover and we'll just go from there. Now that being said, let's get into today's story, which is hilarious. This story was particularly written by Spider God. Let's just call it Spider God. Now, this story, again, I told you I've read it and I thought, man, this is hilarious and I just need to bring this thing to life. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. Now, if you want to throw some headphones on, that'll probably help out to bring this whole situation to life. That being said, let's go on with today's story on why I am deleting Tinder. So I matched with this girl last night and we started talking or whatever. She graduated last spring and works in education-based activism and we hit it off immediately. She's a poet and she sings too. I love it. And she starts getting freaky. So she tell me she want me to eat her cat off the bone and how she want to taste every part of me, and you know, I say I'm down for all the shits. And then I fall asleep. So I wake up the next day at 10 and she had hit me an hour before. I say, my bad, I fell asleep. She's like, it's cool. She asked if I'm trying to come over and I say, I don't drive. She said, it's cool, I can get my homegirl to pick you up and drop you off. Key words, drop you off. Now this is where it gets weird. So I sit my Addy and 15 minutes later a call pull up. I get in and it's her homegirl and she a stud. She say, what's up, bro? And we hit it off. She cool as fuck. When we listened to the same music, we spent half the ride talking about Benny the Butcher. I'm thinking she could be the homie until she started asking me about what I like sexually. And I'm an open person, so I just laid everything out. She smiling and shit, like I was saying shit she liked. I was like, why? She said that she wanted to be prepared for when we get to old girl house. Prepared? We? So we pull up to the house and I'm mad as fuck because A, why old girl ain't tell me this was a threesome, and B, why the fuck she ain't tell me this was a threesome? But I'm cool, I'm not about to fuck this up. So we go up to the door and I hear a gunshot across the street and somebody yelling. So she opened the door and see how I look and how the stud Mac looks and says,
oh, that happens all the time.
I'm used to hearing gunshots but no damn screams after. Now old girl Stacy ain't got on nothing but a towel. She leads us to the bedroom and drops it, and I'm like, God damn. Now Mac's strong ass pushed Stacy on the bed and just mashing face. They over there sucking on necks and all that, and I'm like, well, damn, they doing all that. Let me show what I got. So I start giving Stacy the lick finger twist combo 9000. She about to bust. All of a sudden, I hear knocking on the door. Like, Stacy go to the door, and it's her boyfriend. He yelling and screaming about why she naked, who car is that, where the fuck that mark on her neck come from, and me and Mac ass looking like it's time to go. So we lock the door and we trying to figure out how the fuck we gonna get out. We throwing on clothes and we hear him running through the fucking house. He's slamming shit, hitting walls, and he start banging on the bedroom door. Max said, we gotta go out the window. I say, the window? Now mind you, we on the second floor of a fucking house. She talking about all you gotta do is tuck and roll. I help boost her up so she can get steady on the ledge and she dropped down. I look out the window, she say, I'm good. I hear a loud ass cracking sound and it's her boyfriend breaking through the damn door. Nigga, I threw myself out that fucking window so fast and do the tuck shit and I rolled my ankle, but you know, I can still move. And we hightail it to the damn car and this nigga running out the house and hops into his car too. He trying to chase us, bro. So Mac, she don't know this neighborhood. I damn sure don't know this neighborhood. So we driving around for like 20 minutes until dude turns off. We pull up to a park and we get out to breathe. And we start talking about how crazy that shit was. And she asked if I smoke. I'm wearing a backwoods mask. Yes, I smoke. She go pull out 3 blunts from the car, right? And we started walking and talking and she was saying how she mad, she ain't nut or whatever. And I'm like, damn, you know, me too. And we keep talking and walking and we finish the 3rd blunt. We get to a little gaze bowl and she light a cigarello. Next thing I know, my pants around my ankles, and she giving me that automatic sloppy guck hand twist pump 3000, and a nigga about to die. She turned around and sit on my dick in broad daylight. A nigga is high as fuck and living. She busts all over me, and I'm ready, and we both moan loud as shit. She get up, and we both all wet. We pull up our clothes and silent as fuck on our way back to the car. Then we just sit there for a grip in like total silence. She said she bumped me on my shoulder and told me, that was cool, little nigga. I'm like, little nigga, you about to chill out, bro. It was fire or whatever, but whatever. I say, yeah. And she said, you ready to go home? I'm like, yeah. She turned on the radio and we just vibing on the way home. And she stopped in front of my house and she was like, you trying to make this a regular thing? And I'm like, yeah. So I have a new fuck buddy, and I'm scared motherfuckers on Tinder. And the moral of the story, kids, if you have to jump out of a window, tuck and roll. Good night. I'll be here all week.